Real life freaking sucks, so let's go back to Skyrim. And making Skyrim feel more like real life definitely does not suck, which is why we will take a look at more immersive mods for Skyrim. These are some of my picks that came out in the first half of this year. So many mods, so little time. Let's get into it. But before I do, I just want to say real quick that we're very close to 20,000 subscribers, which is insane. So it would mean a lot to me if you guys would want to join up as well. If you make it to the first 20k, you'll get a special invitation to a 20k subscriber special live stream that I am planning to have sometime next week. Thank you. Now let's get into the mods for real. We're starting off the list with one of the strongest mods of today, and that is Stress and Fear, a dynamic sanity system. I mean, have you seen me play Skyrim in VR? I can say that I tried this mod without actually having tried the mod. This mod will make your character develop stress and even phobias as a result of certain events that can happen to them. And you thought Skyrim wouldn't get more realistic. Now you can experience trauma in real life and in the game. While it seems complicated and gives you the impression that this system will get in the way, it's really not that bad. Getting hit in combat will increase your stress, and the more stressed you are, the less stamina and magicka you'll have. It's pretty simple. You can reduce the stress by drinking alcohol, eating a warm meal, sleeping in a safe space, petting a dog, and in a few other ways. If you get badly hurt by a specific enemy type, you'll start developing a phobia for that enemy, and you can overcome your fears by successful combat encounters. I myself have a phobia of Nazim and Nazim lovers, so I beat the shit out of Monica a few times. These Nazim lovers don't learn, man. They just keep multiplying. This mod would have fitted so nicely in my survival mods video, which you should watch after this one, by the way. Have you ever wanted to act like a dad, but their Hearthfire DLC was not the answer you were looking for? Has your dad ever shamed you for not waking up early, only to fall asleep first on the couch? Well, with Take a Nap, Sleep on Chairs, you can roleplay as a dad. This mod has nothing to do with parenting. It's a very convenient mod that's super well implemented, as you can take a break whenever and just unwind. At a tavern and don't want to pay for a room? This mod got your back. With the dynamic activation key, you can shift and interact with a chair and sleep on it. You can only take up to 3-hour naps, which are still long, on a chair especially, and you'll get back pain after it. Now that's immersive. NPCs might also react when they see you sleep. There are animations built in, and that's pretty much it. I mean, who knew that I could have so much to say about a mod that lets you sleep on chairs? Boats are the biggest tease in Skyrim. They're always floating there looking mighty sexy, but I never get to ride one myself. So now let's close second when it comes to teasing. But with the mod Boats, operational animated travel, you can now take the scenic route, as it makes some of the many rowboats in Skyrim interactable and rideable. The mod would make you ride the boat, but it's a scripted path and you cannot control the boat nor exit until the ride is finished. It's also kind of janky having the boat shake non-stop, but I actually think that's only a thing in my game, as I haven't seen many other complaints about it online. I mean, I haven't seen any complaints about it online. Excuse me, sir? What are you doing? I guess you could say he's just hanging around. He's in ice water just chilling. He's a cool dude. I'm done. Funny thing is that once I took the boat, he hung on and crossed to the other side with me. While there's no massive gameplay improvement, it's a very cool small mod that you can just download and use whenever you want to relax a little bit. And if you have a nice graphical setup, if you watch my graphics mod video, that is obviously the best overhaul on YouTube, you will have an amazing time. And if you agree, consider maybe leaving a like on the video. And how can you have the boat mod without the ships mod? It's like getting a Happy Meal with no fries. Animated ships adds wandering ships in the water of Skyrim. The effects are mostly visual and add that extra little immersion, but if you're wondering, yes, you can ride on them too. And you can easily roleplay as a pirate. Except you'll be a pirate that cannot control the ship. So you cannot tell me that I'm this guy's only customer. I mean, I understand that they need to be here in case someone shows up and needs a carriage, but how come the availability is always 100? I mean, the Fallen mod doesn't make them less available, but with animated carriages, you'll see carriages driving around, mostly around Whiterun, and with animated carriages additional route, you can add a bunch more routes for it to go. And you can feel like this guy's business is alive and not just a money laundering scheme. Hey, there's a guy hanging around in the back. Hey, yo! Skyrim's AI is impeccable. ChatGPT has nothing on Bethesda's AI model. I mean, ChatGPT doesn't let me cheese it, so it can go bankrupt for all I care. But if you don't like cheesing the AI in Skyrim, you can get NPCs they cover, so that if you go to a vantage point that the NPC clearly cannot get to, they won't simply stay there for target practice. They'll actually take cover, and it's really cool. But as you run away from them, trying to get them to leave you alone, try not to juke yourself. I mean, I've done it twice. You know, maybe instead of modders making the AI smarter, they should make me smarter. Because I didn't even know you can cheese the AI like that. I mean, now I have a very important question for you. Are you racist? Yes?
No, not.
Oh, thank God. Well then, that means you'll download Khajiit Has Tents because you want these poor little kitty cats to sleep in comfortable shelters instead of this garbage. The new tents are large, colorful, full of detail, and it makes the Khajiit's camp so cozy. And if you're enjoying the base mod, you might also want to get Khajiit Has Tents animated for a very subtle but immersive wind effect. Meow meow, meow meow. Yeah, the kitty confirms that it's immersive and an improvement over vanilla. Next up, we got animated icebergs, making big chunks of ice, also known as Titanic sinkers, move a little bit left and right. Now, is this realistic? Do icebergs of that size actually move? Huh, turns out they do. So it is immersive. This mod might make you think of animated ice flows that makes the smaller pieces of ice bob as well, and the two mods are compatible and work very nicely together, so I do recommend having them. People would argue that graphics are the most important thing to make the game feel modern, and I couldn't disagree more. Disregarding the gameplay loop, I can think of a few examples right now that are way more important to me. Destructible and interactable environments, NPC AI and interactions, physics, and animations. And speaking of animations, what happens when 3 of the most recognizable names in Skyrim modding agree with me? EVG Clamber. This is a rather simple mod that changes the animations of characters going up and down hills. Now when you go down, especially when you have some speed, your character will willingly start limping to avoid accelerating like a maniac, and eventually falling down. These animations also extend to NPCs. It's a very simple mod, but honestly I would rate it 10 out of 10, would download again. And if you think that this video was a 10 out of 10, would watch again, consider leaving a like and subscribing. Thank you. As I said in the beginning of the video, we're very close to 20,000 subscribers, and when that happens, I am planning to have a 20k subscriber special live stream, and I really can't wait, so please make it happen. I do have a few things planned and I think it's gonna be really fun, but if you guys have any more ideas, you can let me know in the comments and we can maybe make it happen depending on how crazy it is. I do like to go crazy on this channel sometimes, but maybe not too crazy. And if you're watching this video down the line, there's probably no other point to subscribe, so yeah, you might as well unsubscribe at this point. A massive thank you to my supporters on Patreon who continue to support more and more content here. Your name can also appear at the end of my videos, and you can be roasted to bits if you choose the Nazim Lover tier. Isn't it funny how all the patrons who qualify to have their names at the end of videos are all Nazim Lovers? I mean, this is why I said real life sucks, man. Look at these guys. Now, go ahead and click on this video if you want to see this video, and click on that video if you want to see that video. So, yeah. Why is my hair so... I didn't even touch my hair. Why is my hair like this? Okay, click on the videos. I probably look better in one of these videos than I do now, so yeah, leave me alone.